Hi, I'm Bob Leahy. Now, some of you may know me. I've been working in the AIDS movement for a long time, maybe approaching 30 years. And one of the good things about my experience, and there are good things if you think about being pause and what that brings to your life, is that I've met some amazing positive women along the way. Amazing. I think back to the early days when I first started going to conferences and meetings and walking into a room for the first time with people living with HIV is an eye-opener, but I think some of you can perhaps relate to that. But one of the things that struck me was women with HIV, because at that time, as a gay man living in Toronto, my experience mostly was meeting positive gay men. So the experience of meeting positive women was new to me. What struck me though was these people were amazing. I've always thought that women who are positive in some ways have more to contend with us gay men, less of a supporting environment, less support, more likely to have to deal with stigma, to sexual violence, to the disapproval of society, all those kind of things that make it harder, I think, for women than men to navigate being pause. So that was my early introduction to women living with HIV. Since then, I've known some pretty impressive ones, I have to say. I won't name names here, but women have made an incredible contribution to the AIDS movement. There's some amazing work being done that could only be done by women. I think in some ways women are good at this. In some ways they have empathy and the kind of caring that works well in our movement, but also passion. I think one of the things that struck me is for those women who do come forward, and it's hard for women to come forward, is their commitment. They're strong women, and that's why I love them. I think one of the things, again, when you work in the movement, you develop real affections for people. You see people at their most passionate, at the most caring, at the most impressive, and so that's been my experience with seeing women advocates in the movement. But I don't just want to talk about women advocates, because that not everybody is into advocacy. Not everybody can be advocacy. But to all those women out there who aren't even able to share their faces or share their names or do this kind of work or even come to an AIDS organization, I hear you. I feel for you. I will work for you. But above all, I love you. I really do. So it's no hardship at all, or not difficult for me. On Valentine's Day, I think this is going to happen, is to say hello to positive women. How are you? How are you doing? But thank you for being there. Thank you for being strong voices. Thank you for being so important to the work we do, and so such nice people. Thank you, positive women.